everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for November 1st, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm sure you all remember, most electronics do it themselves now, that we fell back an hour. It is necessary to make one's mind all prayer, every breath a melody of devotion, one's heart all love, one's soul a glorified song of compassion, mercy, understanding, and humility. Annalise Guerin. Each of us has access to the internal power to completely heal ourselves of any psychological problem, emotional trauma, or physical pain that may be reoccurring. Despite what we have all been told by the draconian doctors, teachers, and majority of society, there is substantial scientific proof that we each have the natural power within to heal ourselves. This world has hypnotized us to believe otherwise, as many things. Yet, as we venture deeper within our being through conscious intention, and I emphasize conscious intention, we can connect with a deep reservoir of healing energy buried inside our core. Reaching our spiritual level of existence, we can access reaching our spiritual level of existence. We can access a regenerating effect that radiates a healing reaction throughout the body and mind. Access a regenerating effect that radiates a healing reaction throughout the body and mind. The moment you first touch and squeeze the nectar from this awesome internal energy, a deep wave of joy penetrates your body. There are many delightful sensations secretly hidden inside each of our being. It is only through this sacred meditation practice that I will share with you that you can unlock these feelings and allow the release of healing to take place. It is at this moment that you realize how divinely perfect this life actually is and how powerful the mind and body truly are. The first step on your healing journey is to simply accept the possibility that you were born with the supernatural, God-given power to heal yourself. That's number one. That's the first step. Can't do it from the heart, the ego mind. You've got to come from the heart with this. You can instantly bring lightness and wholeness into the cellular memory of any dis-ease. Once this idea is accepted and fully embraced, you have officially begun the journey of self-healing. The tricky part is it your ego mind that's making you think it's your heart mind? And that's why it's never effective. It is imperative. All of this is connected. It's all connected. There's no separation. This is part of the journey within and continually learning about who and what we are. Find God. This is your mission. You are the center of the universe. Your center is God, consciousness, pure consciousness, absolute reality, the perfection. This is you, each of us. Finding this is the only real peace that exists. Robert Adams. Find God. This is your mission. Each and every single one of our missions. This is the journey within. You are the center of the universe. Your center is God, pure consciousness, absolute reality, the perfection, divine perfection. And finding this is the only real peace that exists. The next thing is to spend as many hours as you can throughout the day and evening, letting your attention rest and relax into your breath. By following the sacred flow of the life force moving through your lower belly, not your chest. You do not breathe the breath through the chest, you breathe the breath through the belly. You'll find the breath acts like a sacred swinging door that will open the pleasure-filled floodgates for healing to be created into reality and manifest. And the more closely you can tag along behind the subtle rise and falling movement of the breath with your awareness, and I'll emphasize awareness, the deeper the mind can dive inward to discover the calm, quiet, and meditative space within. It is from being so close to this divine flowing movement of life force that the trillions of cells in each of our bodies inadvertently receive the most potent healing source that abides at each and every one of our core, our very core. Hold on to the tail end of your breath as if it were a flying dragon soaring through infinity. The healing energy will soon rise up within you when you can actually remain connected to the tail of this wild dragon without grasping tightly onto it with the mind. By persistently relaxing your attention, surrendering it inwards for as long as you can, as often as you can, you will slowly start to experience more healing sensations. Surrender to your experience, whatever it may be. When the mind is surrendered to the breath, everything gets quiet inside, and the healing, calming energy takes over you on its own accord. And when you are effortlessly flowing your breath, like it was super glued to you for a majority of your day, you'll see many miraculous things spontaneously occur. Events that would have been burdensome spawn moments of liberation. The mind then becomes very curious about this enlightening effect this calm, wonderful stillness has, which becomes the cornerstone of your day. In the stillness lies the greatest power. When consciousness becomes perfectly still, the illusion is perfectly understood because it is consciousness that is creating the illusion. When the thinking mind is still, then you see reality as it is. You realize that self and other are not separate. The mountain and the valley are inseparable. Everything is connected. One consciousness, one field that moves through all. Everything has spirit. It is happening through you. As you are the you in universe. And from the film Awaken the World film. The consciousness, conscious stillness you discover will hook the mind and bring it down to its knees so that you're not so easily entranced and trapped into getting lost in another future worry, longing desire, or emotional drama. And as your mind becomes free from all its old patterns and strategies, a very calm, deep healing presence bubbling up from the inside. although watching your breath sounds ridiculously simple and promises outrageous healing results, it actually works. It simply takes one's willingness to let go of the busy modern-day lifestyle and explore the world within. It's good to know that today's best quantum physics physicists, healers, have proven that every dis-ease has a psychosomatic root, which can be alleviated through intention, focus, and accessing a higher consciousness. This connection is discovered through that which is with you all day long, your breath. The only challenge you'll find is that the mind will want to wander every which way but in. The only challenge that any of us will find is that the mind will want to wander every which way but in. It helps to start with the practice of watching your mind as if you were sitting in the back seat of a bus, looking through the front window from the back row. Imagine that your mind is in charge, taking you on a guided tour called your life. You can watch your day unfold, created into reality, manifest from this cozy back seat, wherever you are, whatever you may be doing. The mind may continue to take its same old path and routine, dreaming down the same old highways as yesterday, desiring, thinking, pondering, scheming, trying to figure out solutions, success, how best to live your life, relate with other people, heal your past, create your future. Let it do its think. Let it do its thing. Yet, you just tell your mind, hey, I'm getting off at the next bus stop, and I'll be back to help you with these very important issues tomorrow, okay? Mind might ignore you or give you a few hours to get off and relax. However, it responds. Just keep observing and watching its antics from a distance. Once you are able to detach from the mind, you may make space to receive the deep conscious relaxation for healing to manifest. You are also more capable to relax into the breath and gently hold on to the tail of the wild dragon. This is where we receive our first real taste of the silence and stillness necessary for true spontaneous healing to rise from within. Whatever you do, don't have any expectations or demands or attachments on yourself, or you'll get frustrated with this exploration. Life, as we all know, is a journey in itself to reveal the missing crucial elements for enjoying this awesome, magical ride. Falling in love, you remain a child. Rising in love, you mature. By and by, love becomes not a relationship. It becomes a state of your being. Not that you are in love, now you are love. Osho. The final step in healing your life is cleansing and purifying your body. You'll want to do this step at the same time you do the second step. In order to deal with the detoxification experience, you will need to have a very calm, meditative mind, and vice versa. A purified body is essential so that it can reboot and fully receive the massive physical change. The reason that we create into reality or manifest illness is because we are fighting the flow of life on some mental, emotional, or physical level. We are fighting the flow of life on some mental, emotional, or physical level. By removing all the layers of toxicity built up in our systems, we might initially feel more sick before we feel better as the toxins push their way through. This is part of the healing process, as these impurities could be anything, are having to find a new home outside your physical body. Now, after you've read through yourself and the journey within and understand what this all means, it's good to know that the experience of healing yourself is not about solving a problem your body is having. This isn't about solving a problem your body is having. Your soul, created into reality, manifested these symptoms for a greater purpose. Often, pain is a teacher helping you to slow down so that you take the time to dive inwards and develop your spiritual path. Other times, it's about pushing us to live in a deeper state of gratitude and reverence for the loved ones still in our lives. Whatever reason that your soul has for creating this challenging situation, it all boils down to coming home to the divine being who you truly are. And discovering this powerful being that lives and breathes inside you is the backbone to healing anything you're facing. By unraveling your false, small self to reveal the truth, big self, who is without boundaries or limitations, you'll find your life finds its true meaning and purpose. Even though the effects of this healing practice are astounding, your challenge might be in having the willingness to let go of any attachment to how healing should occur for you from previous assumptions. The mind must transcend those old programmed beliefs which say taking a pill will solve and cure my problem. Natural healing is all of our birthrights, and it has to occur when a deep state of inner peace and divine spiritual connection becomes your experience all day long, 24/7. Then, when you're ready to be responsible and own your divine power within, you can intentionally manifest, create into reality any level of healing you desire. It is only through retraining the mind to trust in something beyond this outer world and beneath your inner world that you will learn how to be free. You must abandon the ego and detach from all its desires. If you wish to win any battle with illness and pain, you must abide in patience, dwell in persistence, and trust that the divine universe has your best interest in mind at all times. At all times. At all times. Following your breath through your day provides a healing home for your consciousness to abide in. Look at how many of us take our breath for granted. It is the most sacred path to finding the deepest inner peace and highest spiritual connection. The rise and fall of this all-powerful life force is the gateway to experiencing the vastness of your soul, where you simply let go of all your struggling, striving, and holding on to the illusions about this outer world. Every stressful thought is released when you are unified with the breath. You find this natural relationship with Great Spirit where total healing and wholeness can effortlessly manifest for you in the most exquisite ways. Each of us are amazing. This year it has been so difficult for many. People have lost their jobs. Some people right now are feeling so blue, and the only thing that really helps them is to keep reading themselves, their inner awareness, pursuing and visiting with the God within, and being in gratitude 24/7. There's no loneliness, never has been. This is also an external world influence. And life is here to challenge each and every one of us to grow in ways we cannot imagine. Our lives are meant to be dangerous so that we don't fall asleep at the wheel and take this amazing world for granted. It is the scariest ride, and yet the most exhilarating one you'll ever be on. It is in your darkest hours of life that you simply need to learn how to relax, let go of your agendas, and realize that the light is always on at the end of the tunnel. Your real challenge is to learn how to do this every day, trusting that everything is unfolding perfectly as it should for your soul, highest evolution in consciousness. When each of us accept this divine challenge, we stop resisting this opportunity to grow and take it on as an enlightening adventure. If you would like to experience being truly unstoppable in your lives, learn how to increase your consciousness and expand your E energy by tapping into a higher vibration of belief in yourself. You won't care so much of the things if things go exactly as planned. Instead, you'll just continue to do what inspires you and lifts your vibration. There is a way you can turn up your energy so high that nothing can get in your way. It starts with a commitment to yourself that you will keep sacred for the rest of this life, your life. This commitment is to be kind to yourself. This is a lifelong commitment. As long as you're in that body, the commitment is to be kind to yourself, gentle with you, and never, ever, ever come down hard on yourself no matter what. Follow this one easy secret for even a few weeks in a row, and you'll start increasing your vibration to attract, create, manifest everything your heart desires. It's all within each and every one of us. Always has been. And look at how many of us pursue outside of ourselves, are confused. Always remember deep in your heart that all is well and everything is unfolding as it should. There are no mistakes anywhere, at any time. What appears to be wrong is simply your own false imagination, and that's all. Robert Adam. Realization is nothing new to be acquired. It is already there, but obstructed by a screen of thoughts. All our attempts are directed to lifting this screen, and then realization is revealed. Ramana Maharishi. No matter what is happening in your outer world, in this very now, in this moment, in the space between heartbeats, in your relationships, in the internet, in your family, at work, etc., realize that everything around you is happening for one very specific reason: to awaken you to your spiritual nature, to your natural state of being. This means opening you, healing you, making you more conscious, alive, and available to the living flow of energy that is perpetually moving through you. Everything in this universe is happening for you. Everything in this universe is happening for you, not to you. You are here to wake up and remember that who you truly are is an infinite, divine perfection, supreme spiritual being, having an occasional limited time, bound experience of being human, mankind. When we discover our spiritual foundation, the experience that we are all-powerful, super-manifesting beings becomes evident and obvious. The universe blasts synchronicities at you, unveiling the truth that we are all one unified being, connected to the same cosmic source. Our mission here is to believe this, and knowing this truth allows us to know ourselves as divine. Who you are is not just mankind. You have the God-given, creating into reality, manifesting power within you to create, attract, and magnetize anything you can dream of right now. Manifesting is your basic nature. Notice that whatever you place your focus or attention upon is what you will create into reality, into your lives. If you focus on thoughts that make you happy, empowered, abundant, and free, you will attract more people and situations that mirror those positive, joyful experiences back to you. We are truly, all of us, every single one of us, are much more powerful than the mind can even begin to comprehend. We are such powerful beings that there is nothing we cannot create into reality. Nothing we cannot manifest into this physical dimension. The mind is too small, too limited, too conceptual, and too narrow-minded to digest the immensity of who we are. Only the heart is big enough to tap into the immensity of our being, and still it will fall short. Our spiritual essence is this civilization and this liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia Arya. This is the main primer for the ascension of the civilization. Our spiritual essence is without borders in time, space, or energy. We are timeless metaphysical magicians sailing through an eternal ocean of time and energy. We are one with the infinity. This meeting is the unveiling of our true spiritual essence. By taking responsibility for this meeting inside, our real power begins to emerge into our lives. we naturally begin attracting and creating everything our hearts have ever and will ever dream about. And as we find out that there is an unlimited source of energy, creativity, love, lightness, and compassion inside of each and every single one of us, we immediately start experiencing how truly enjoyable this life actually is. This makes it so much easier to surrender to the magical manifesting mindset. We see our real mission here is to be stress-free, to deeply fall in love with our lives, and to trust this world so deeply that we truly let go of all of our fears. Without nothing to fear, we become a brilliant light for everyone on this earth to enjoy. Now, if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure we all are, and the first thing that we care to do is relax our bodies from head to toe, inside and out, completely letting go of all of the magnetized pieces that we've attached to ourselves, all the worry, all the fear, all the anxiety, all the guessing, all the confusion, all of it. Let it go. And as you do this, the body will respond in joy. It will release the tension, the fear, the stress, the anxiety, the worry. All of it. It'll just absolutely melt away. And as the body does this, we move into the now. And the now is all we really have. Most of us have visited the past or the future that doesn't exist. And in the past is inert. It doesn't have life. It's gone. It's death. We've already experienced the past. It was the now at one time. It is now the past. Some of us get so entrenched in the past that we bring the past into a future that doesn't exist, create that future in that past, and relive that past in that future. Others of us will wander off into the future aimlessly, year after year, wandering into a future that doesn't exist. But there's one prime, powerful element that this civilization continually misses or steps over, and that is the now. The now is you create your future in the now. The now stills the mind, stills the ego, stills the subconscious. And how do you stay in the now, the space between heartbeats, moment to moment? How do you do that? You focus on your breath. It is the breath that is the sacredness, the divine positive energy. And when you focus on your breath, as I've shared so far in this meditation, it opens up all of the locked doors. When you focus on your breath, it moves you into the now. As long as you're focusing on your breath, you're in the now. As long as you're focusing on the breath, you're moving within. You're meeting with the God, the pure consciousness within you. You're discovering truly who and what you are, the omnipotent, powerful being that you are, the breath. So much we take it for granted. So much we are not in deep gratitude for it. So as we breath in through the nose, easy, softly, gently, kindly, and we breath in through the belly, not the chest. And as we breath in, some of it might be a little difficult for you because you're so used to not aware that you're breathing through the chest. So as you breathe in through the belly, you're breathing in, breathing in divine positive energy. And when you breath out, you're breathing out all the negativity, stress, karma, all of it. You're taking in divine positive energy. You're expelling that which does not serve you the higher good. So as we breath in divine positive energy, we join that with the God force energy. And we join that as we move them up through our chakras. 7 energy vortexes going from the base of our spine all the way up to the tops of our heads. 7 vibrant colored wheels of light, each one holding a flower, different form. In the center, geometrical shape, all different, none the same, yet all connected. These are the conduits for our spirituality and our physicality. They are the conduits of the spirit, of the soul, of the God, of the pure consciousness connecting to the physical. They are the bridges. We start with the root chakra, the Muladhara. It's career, money, mindset, and sense of belonging. It represents our foundation and feeling of being grounded. Base of the spine and the tailbone area is where it's located. Emotional issues or survival issues such as financial independence, money, and food. Physical association, spine, rectum, legs, arms, circulatory system. Then we move to the orange wheel of light, the sacral chakra, the Vadasthana, sexuality and pleasure. It is our connection and ability to accept others and new experiences. What happens when we don't accept new experiences even with ourselves? We sure as heck won't with others. It's about 2 inches below the navel and 2 inches in location. Emotional issues, sense of abundance, well-being, pleasure, sexuality. Physical association, reproductive organs, kidneys, bowels, immune system. Then we move to the golden yellow wheel of light, the solar plexus chakra, the Manipura, personal power and ability to channel. It's our ability to be confident and in the flow of our lives. It's located in the upper abdomen and the stomach area. Emotional issues that we have, self-worth, self-confidence, self-esteem. Physical association, central nervous system, pancreas, liver, digestive tract, skin. Then we move to the emerald green wheel of light, the heart chakra, the Anahata, love, relationships, and self-acceptance. It's our ability to love. Isn't it ironic that we spend most of our lives seeking outside of ourselves for the answers and the love when we are the love and we are the answers? Location center of the chest, just above the heart. Emotional issues, love, joy, and inner peace. Physical association, heart, thymus, lower lungs, circulatory system, immune system. Then we go to the throat chakra, the Vishuddha. Self-expression, our ability to communicate. It's in the throat. This is its location. Etherically, emotional issues, communication, self-expression of feelings, the truth. Physical association, thyroid, respiratory system, teeth, and vocal cords. Then we go to the indigo wheel of light, the third eye chakra, the ajna, intuition, sense of purpose and direction in your life. It's our ability to focus on and see the big picture. Do you see only the trees and not the forest, or only the forest and not the trees? The location is forehead between the eyes. emotional issues, intuition, imagination, wisdom, ability to think and make decisions. Physical association, pituitary gland, eyes and sinuses, and then the crown chakra, the violet wheel of light, the sahasrara, connection to the divine, the highest chakra. It represents our ability to be fully connected spiritually. This is the very top of our heads. Emotional issues, inner and outer beauty, how we perceive ourselves, our connection to spirituality, pure bliss, the God, pure consciousness, physical association, pineal gland, brain, and nervous system. Now we brought our God force energy, our divine positive energy, our breath, all the way up through these energy vortexes, these colored wheels of light, these chakras, all the way to the top of our heads. And for a brief moment we hold it. I am light, I am love, I am. And in that brief moment, we compress and condense this pure, omnipotent, powerful energy into liquid energy. And we release it over our pineal glands. You watch in your heart-mind's motion picture. And you watch, as we release this, you view the pineal gland however you choose. I see it as a rosebud, a green ball. And when I release this pure liquid energy, it immediately goes into a full blossoming rose, massive, multicolored petals, beautiful fragrance, shimmering and sending out waves of total, deep, eternal peace, love, and gratitude. And opening up all the gateways to everything and nothing and nothing, effortlessly. We then begin to realize that we are part of the one being, the God, the pure consciousness, and beyond. The pineal gland is important to us while we're in these physical bodies. It is the gateway to all the particles of existence. It is the gateway to pure consciousness, the God, and beyond. We're also aware, consciously, that we are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. And we're merged, the heart-mind, the body, the spirit, the soul, the higher self, the God, the pure consciousness, all one. And when we walk this planet, the surface of it, we are heaven on earth, and each step creates more of the paradise that we all desire to experience. We have others, other parts of us, other facets. We have the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes. We have the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda, Jesus, El Morya, Abundantia, Pel, Thoth, Yeshua, Yahweh, many, 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 many more. Now, the archangels are a civilization that vibrate at a different frequency than we do. That's why we don't see them like we see each other. But boy, do we meet them. And we interact with them. We are not consciously aware of it at the time, but it does dawn on us after. This is not infrequent. It is quite frequent, more and more so. And it is pure bliss. They also can surround any one of us in thousands in number, but contained in a small space because of their vibrational frequency. Now, the ascended masters are those who have mastered ascension out of body and hold pure God form, pure consciousness. We are those who are mastering ascension into physical form to create our experiences so that we can perfect our creation. Are all of us one? Yes. Are any of us separate? No. Are we all part of the one being? Yes. Now we're compelled to call out the other facets and parts of us throughout existence. So we call out all of the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of this circle of light. They come in the googolplexes. One googolplex fills this entire universe. They come in trillions of googolplexes in every direction. And they are with us now. And they are part of us as we are part of them. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, Agartha, and beneath earth. Many, many different species of civilization. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of the circle of light. And they come into billions, and they are with us now. And we all are one. We call upon all the galactics, off-worlders, celestials, only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of this circle of light. We're all familiar with a handful of them. Barely over 1,000 travel through the solar system every day. The ones that we're barely aware of. This includes all the civilizations, all their species, and also all of the good in those species and civilizations, not so good and bad. You have the Pleiadians, Sirians, the Andromedans, the Arcturians, the Feline, the Zeta Reticuli, the Nords, Graves, Draco, Reptilian, Golden Pyramid, Avian, many, many, many more. Now, they've been assisting us in our evolution, enlightenment, ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. And they come in the billions, and they are with us now. And we are all one. We call upon all of our loved ones, all of those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, of forming the circle of light. We couldn't be gathered here on and off world for this meditation, liberation of this planet, unless our frequencies were very high in this meditation. And they come in the billions, and they are with us now. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms, on, in, above, and below this planet Earth Gaia Arya, and this now, in this meditation of forming this circle of light. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, the forming of the circle of light. Now, we're only familiar with just a fraction of them. They come in the trillions, shapes, colors, size, forms, configurations, of which many we've never seen. And the ones that we're just barely aware of are the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the Pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, and the minotaur, and many, many, many more. And they are with us now, and we're all one, and we're all God, and we're all love. And we're in full compassion, arm in arm, hand in hand. All of our gods is the one being. Non-negativity, non-ego, non-judgment, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, and humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, and abundance. And our God force energy is an all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever, and it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We form a massive circle of light at the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this meditation, in this circle of light. This circle of light is so massive that it grays out the it grays out the darkness of space. Not just one area, but everywhere. It would take over 1,000 billion suns in this solar system to even come close to its brightness. It is pure, deep, eternal love. It is the highest vibrational frequency of the one being, of which we all are. It saturates all life, the highest supreme value in the universe, filling everything, in everything, nothing and nothing, in pure, deep, eternal love, lifting this planet and this civilization into higher dimensional frequencies, so that they can experience more deep, eternal love that they are, in gratitude, and abundance, and prosperity, and happiness and joy. And we all begin to levitate up above the planet as this massive circle of light. And as we do, we're met with a gossamer field. This gossamer field is an ocean of beautiful glitter, and it's like lasers shooting everywhere in colors that we have never seen, in all facets and aspects of all of us, or the one, as we are. All the different reflections, reflecting parts of all of us, intermingling, interacting. And as we are in this gossamer field, we are immediately met with the emerald green flaming light of Archangel Raphael. This is the column that reminds each and every one of us that we are the power of healing. We then are met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is a column that reminds each and every one of us of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. We are then met with the white fire. This is a column that reminds each and every one of us that we are imbued head to toe, inside and out, eternally, with a God force armor. It is a brilliant white and six-dimensional depth, and anything externally, forever, anything externally, any power perceived, any lower dark matter frequency, survival matter frequency, any manipulation, any form of attempt of seduction cannot even come close to this armor. If they do, they're vaporized. This is the highest of high vibrational frequencies, period. But only you have the power. Only you have the power. Only you. whether consciously or unconsciously, to lower your vibrational frequencies low enough in pain and anguish and sorrow and anger and hatred and revenge and greed, you will create a breach in your white fire armor, enough so that you will allow all the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. Now, if you do decide to do this, you are then immediately met with the purple transmuting flame. This is a column that reminds each and every one of us that we can call upon the purple transmuting flame. It will transmute all these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutral light substance. It will then send them back to pure consciousness, where they are no more. We are then met with the violet ray. This is a column that reminds each and every one of us that we can bring in the violet ray right behind the purple transmuting flame, and we can purify, cleanse the area where these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies were, sealing the breach in our armor, restoring our harmony and high vibrational frequency of deep, pure, eternal love. We're then met with the golden white pink light. This is a column that reminds each and every one of us that we are the sunsets. We are the sunrises. We are the rain, the rainbow, the sky, the clouds. We are the waters, the lakes, the streams, the brooks, the oceans. We are the soils. We are the trees and the forest. We are the sunlight. We are the sun. We are everything and everything, nothing and nothing. Some of us decide to step out as we continue to ascend above this planet of our physical forms and float effortlessly above them. As we do this, we come into the view of this massive crystalline light tower which we all have created. It is larger than this solar system. In the center, we see an oblong sphere, and in the middle of it is this beautiful golden white, sparkling, misty pulse wave that comes out, saturates all of us, head to toe, inside and out, all of our brothers and sisters, all life, the highest supreme value in the universe, on this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, in this meditation, this circle of light. It fills us full of deep, pure, eternal love, kindness, gentleness, generosity, and humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, abundance, prosperity, wealth, riches, wonderful health. And these are all the colored bands that surround it, filled with all of these frequencies, all sending out mist, warm mist that saturates us and embraces us, inside and out, head to toe. We then look at the top. We designed it so the golden ocean can come cascading down 360 degrees. That is high vibrational frequency of pure, deep, eternal love. That is flooding, saturating, bathing all of us. We, each of us, are drops of the golden ocean. We hold the essence of the golden ocean. The ocean is the drops, and the drops are the ocean. There is no separation. We then see our meditative sphere. It's that center circle. We all created this sphere well over 2 years ago. It houses well over 1,000 of our meditations in perpetual motion. Every day. Hundreds of millions of us on and off world with the most loving intent generate these meditations for liberation of this planet. All of our brothers and sisters, all life, the highest supreme value in the universe, in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. That's why this meditative sphere can be seen, heard, and felt, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. This is why it continues to intensify and it continues to expand. Because it is everywhere. It is everything and everything, nothing and nothing. Feel through your heart minds this unlimited source of energy, creativity, love, lightness, and compassion inside of you. You will immediately start experiencing how truly enjoyable this life actually is. I'll join you in the meditation. Return to close us out. nose. And easy breath out through the mouth. Move slowly. Most people live in some energetic poverty because they are simply stuck in their minds and afraid of being responsible for the immensity of their lives. And this spiritual connection is so huge that they would rather keep safe holding on to their limited excuses of what they cannot do instead of facing the fact that they are actually creating everything in their lives. The spiritually awake person is the guiding light here on this planet to show the others how to see their way through the dark. Take that with you for the rest of your day, into the evening, and night, and the following morning. We'll be back here Monday, November 2nd, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call.